Imagine a world where a young girl born into the harshest conditions of poverty, wrapped in the pain of neglect, trauma, and unimaginable challenges, would one day rise to become a global symbol of hope, empowerment, and transformation. Imagine a child who wore dresses made of potato sacks, who struggled to find safety in her own home, who faced abuse that could have destroyed her, yet somehow, despite everything, refused to allow her circumstances to determine her destiny. A child whose voice, strong, emotional, powerful, would one day reach millions across the world, shaping culture, influencing leaders, inspiring generations, and redefining what it means to overcome adversity. This is the story of Oprah Gail Winfrey, a story so breathtaking and profound that it reminds us all of the extraordinary potential that lies within every human being, no matter where they begin. Oprah was born on January 29, 1954, in rural Kosciuszko, Mississippi, to a teenage mother, Vernita Lee, who struggled to care for her, leaving Oprah to be raised in a humble, unstable environment filled with hardship. As a toddler, Oprah showed an unusual ability to speak, memorize passages, and recite Bible verses in church, earning her the nickname the Preacher, a title that hinted at the incredible communicator she would one day become. But behind the charm of her early speaking ability lay a childhood filled with emotional and physical suffering. Growing up in extreme poverty, Oprah often felt alone, unprotected, and powerless. By age 9, she endured repeated abuse by people who should have protected her, a trauma that left deep emotional scars. At 14, overwhelmed by pain and instability, Oprah ran away from home, became pregnant, and tragically lost her infant son shortly after birth, a heartbreaking event that could have broken her spirit forever. Instead, this devastating chapter became a turning point. She went to live with her father, Vernon Winfrey, in Nashville, who believed deeply in education and discipline. Under his guidance, Oprah's life began to change. Vernon made sure she read books, stayed focused on school, and learned to believe in her own potential. It was during this period that Oprah discovered her love for speech, debate, and storytelling, excelling academically and participating in various school clubs. Her passion, intelligence, and charisma shone through, and at 17 she won the Miss Black Tennessee beauty pageant, a moment that would open doors she never imagined possible. Winning the pageant led to job offers from local radio stations, making her one of the youngest on-air personalities in Nashville. This early exposure to broadcasting revealed Oprah's natural ability to connect with people, not simply as a presenter, but as a storyteller, a listener, and a voice that made audiences feel seen and understood. Soon, she moved to Baltimore, co-hosting a morning talk show called People Are Talking, where her energy, authenticity, and emotional openness quickly won the hearts of viewers. Oprah didn't just interview guests. She connected with them, understood them, empathized with them, creating a unique sense of intimacy that made the show a massive hit. But her biggest career transformation came in 1984, when she moved to Chicago to host a low-rated morning show called AM Chicago. Almost overnight, the show skyrocketed to the #1 position in the city. Her natural style, warm, sincere, vulnerable, was unlike anything television had seen before. She didn't pretend. She didn't act superior. She didn't hide her emotions. She was open, real, and deeply human, and audiences saw themselves in her. Her success in Chicago led to the national launch of The Oprah Winfrey Show in 1986, a moment that would change not only her life but the entire landscape of television. Oprah's show quickly became the highest-rated daytime talk show in history, running for 25 seasons and reaching millions of people across the globe. She tackled deeply personal and often taboo topics: abuse, trauma, addiction, mental health, relationships, racism, healing, in ways that helped people feel safe, validated, and empowered. She introduced the world to new voices, from Dr. Phil to Dr. Oz, and used her platform to amplify stories of hope, change, and transformation. Her legendary book club became a literary phenomenon, capable of turning any book into an instant bestseller. Oprah's ability to empathize with others was unmatched. Viewers trusted her, confided in her, saw her as a friend, mentor, and role model. She wasn't just a talk show host. She was a cultural force, Beyond television, Oprah expanded into acting and film production. Her performance in The Color Purple earned her an Academy Award nomination, marking her as a formidable talent in Hollywood. She later founded Harpo Productions, becoming the first Black woman to own her own major studio, producing films, shows, and content that highlighted powerful human stories. But Oprah's influence extended far beyond entertainment. She became a billionaire through her media empire, a philanthropist who donated millions to education, and a global advocate for women, children, and underserved communities. Still to this day, Oprah's childhood struggles remain central to her message. That no matter how painful your past is, you can rise above it, transform it, and use it to inspire others. Her story is not simply one of success. It is a story of survival, resilience, faith, and the unwavering belief that every human being has the power to shape their own destiny. As Oprah continued to rise, she remained deeply committed to using her platform for good, launching countless initiatives aimed at inspiring personal growth, encouraging emotional healing, and motivating people to become the best versions of themselves. Through Oprah's Angel Network, she raised millions for charitable causes, including building homes for families affected by Hurricane Katrina, and her dedication to education led her to open the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for girls in South Africa, a monumental effort that provided young girls from disadvantaged backgrounds with world-class education and extraordinary opportunities. Oprah's impact expanded further with the creation of OWN, the Oprah Winfrey Network, which became a space for storytelling focused on empowerment, spirituality, and personal development, bringing forward voices and narratives that reflected her deepest values. She authored best-selling books, delivered unforgettable speeches, such as her historic Golden Globes address, and continued acting and producing, contributing to critically acclaimed films like Selma and the reimagined The Color Purple. Through every chapter of her life, Oprah remained grounded in authenticity, vulnerability, and truth, openly sharing her own struggles so others knew they were not alone. Her journey illustrates the profound power of resilience, a reminder that even the most painful beginnings can lead to breathtaking triumphs. Oprah's wisdom, shaped by her lived experiences, continues to resonate across generations. She teaches that success is not solely measured by wealth or fame, but by purpose, compassion, and the lives we touch. She encourages the world to embrace their stories, to heal from their wounds, and to understand that every challenge holds the potential to shape strength, courage, and insight. As her legacy grows, Oprah stands not just as a media mogul, but as a global symbol of hope, a woman who transformed suffering into service, fear into faith, and trauma into transformation. Her message is timeless, that no matter where you come from, no matter how heavy your past may feel, you are worthy of greatness, capable of change, and powerful beyond measure. And so, as we reflect on the extraordinary life of Oprah Winfrey, we are reminded that her journey is far more than a biography. It is an invitation to rise, to dream, and to believe in the limitless possibilities within ourselves. Her life proves that destiny is not defined by circumstance, but by courage, determination, and the unwavering belief that our voice, our story, and our purpose matter. And as Oprah has often said, the biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. So let her story inspire you to step into your own greatness, to pursue your own dreams boldly, and to remember that your future will always be brighter than your past if you choose to believe in the power within you.